What up, world? It's your man Melvin Taylor Jr. back with I don't have a video for you all. I don't know what I was about to say at that point in time, but I don't have a video for you guys. This one is just for me to kind of talk to some of you guys, because last night I posted the Childish Gambino "This Is America" reaction, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man, I was pretty lit while I was reacting to that. Like I said before in the video, man, this past week was I had my birthday in it. My friends threw me a surprise party and I got super lit at it. It was so much fun. And then I found out Gambino did a video and I was like, I don't want to wait. I want to go do it right now. And you know, I was expecting to have a real like, all right, let's see what type of video Gambino finna put out. And then when I saw what I saw, completely shocked, as y'all could see in the video. I was like, what is going on here type of thing. However, here's where I think people started to kind of get lost in like what happened in that last video, was that I think by me just questioning what's going on right now, what's happening, I'm trying to understand all of this, was more me saying, guys, I'm really lit right now and I can't contextualize everything that I want to say. You know, I'm not somebody that, I don't want to just spew out stuff just to kind of sort through it at some point and then say, okay, this is what I meant, this is what I meant, this is what I meant. It's like if I write a whole paragraph about something and then I just pick out 3 sentences, but I've given you the paragraph already. You're going to focus on more than just those 3 sentences. You're going to look at the whole paragraph and say what I saw, or and look at what I wrote. I don't want to just spew stuff out, so I figured it's good if I'm like, let me just give my basic, general, honest reaction at that point in time, and later on follow up with something that's a bit more thorough in terms of what it is that I saw in the video. And to be able to do that, man, look, I even got some notes that I took down about some of the stuff that I peeped in the video that I just want to holler at y'all about real quick. And shout out to all the comments in the last video as well. I'm responding to each and every last one of those, so that way y'all feel like I'm actively participating in this conversation, because even on Citizen Reaction channel, I do when I have these conversations back and forth with you guys. That's why I ask so much for you to put your comments down below, so that way I can get a difference of perspective on what it is that I see versus what it is that you guys see. Yes, I do know that you're turning in to see my perspective, my reaction, but I know sometimes I just don't have all the answers, and that's fine. I love having this collaborative back and forth with you guys to do it. So let's jump right in, man. First thing that I noticed, of one of the first things that you noticed during the actual video, is after Gambino shoots the guy with the guitar / banjo, the little kid comes away and runs off with the gun on the red like napkin towel thing, and then some other little kids pull the body away. Just right there at that point, it jumped out to me that how, you know, we've seen it in society these past few years, now more so because we have all these cameras and because we can see everything, that black bodies, in a sense, are not handled with as much care as the weapons that are used against them. We've seen that beforehand, you know. I don't feel like I have to go too deep into explanation with that, because we've consistently, unfortunately, consistently had examples of that. So you can get exactly where I'm going with that one. I talked about kids pulling the body away, and how you have all the riots in the background as well, and how you know, as of late, we've had a lot of people say, you know what, we're going to take more of a stand. We're going to have marches. We're going to have demonstrations. We're going to have protests. And I think that's what some of that in the background was going on as well. But I liked how Gambino, no matter what, kept the focus on himself, because it's just kind of like, hey, this is America. This is who we are. Don't mind everything, you know, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Don't look at anything that's going on back there. Just focus right here on me. Yes, I know shit is burning back there. It's fine though. We're good. We're good right here. Just pay attention to me. That's what I really got from that feel with the video. And that's why I was trying to take it in as like a focus on him, because I'm like, I want to make sure that I don't miss anything in his particular performance. But then on another view is when you can really have everything seep in. As y'all can see, this video is deep. And if it's something that you get on the first crack, then that's amazing. If it's something that you don't get on the first crack, that's fine too. That's why we got YouTube, when you got that replay button, hit it back over and over again, so that way you can catch what you missed from the last viewing. What else? The latest dance trend. So that was something that I did pick up on. I was just like, okay, how does this fit into everything? And how he basically did all the latest dance trends that have been popular over the past like year or so. Kind of jealous though, 'cause his shoot looks so damn nice, and I've been practicing that mug hard, and I cannot hit it as effortlessly as he did. But nonetheless, my man kills it at everything. You know, what can he not do? If you watch the SNL skit, he can do anything. But the latest dance trend was definitely a way to be able to say, even though we have all this stuff that's going on in the background, we're just gonna shift our focus once again to something that's new and something that's popular and something that everybody's talking about that's gonna take your attention away and divert it from all the bad things that are going on to, hey, don't worry about people being killed or people being murdered or things going on over here. Focus on this dance trend. You know, can you do this dance? You should try and do this dance. Put up a video of you trying to do this dance. And I liked how that was brought up consistently. And I liked that it was also brought up with him doing it with the kids, because I know it's the kids that are always coming up with the new dance trends and with the new well, I don't have another synonym for dance trends, so it's always the kids that are coming up with that. But with them getting older, I do see their viewpoints changing, and you know, eventually they'll get to a point where we are, where we're like, yeah, these trends are cool, but it's not the primary thing in which we should be worried about. At this point in time, they're not, because they're kids and they just want to live life. But as they get older, they'll go through that same maturation process that I'm sure some of us have, and some of the ones that are really, you know, paying attention and getting along with everything in this video. Okay, let's talk about the damn choir, cause the choir had me bugged out. I was not prepared for that at all. Like I generally, y'all saw, I was not prepared for the first shot that happened, but at the same time, I was not prepared at all for the choir thing. And again, it's like, I'm gonna do the latest dance string. Yo, don't worry about anything that's going on over here. Brrrr, took out the whole choir. Red napkin comes over again. Gun is handled with care. Black bodies are not. They just kind of left there. Boom. And now we just move on to something completely different. And I thought, once again, that was powerful. My immediate thought was Dylan Roof and everything that happened in Charleston. However, bro, it was just so much to process at one point in time, just to think about how deeply layered this video is. I absolutely love it, man. It's amazing. Oh man, I like the fact that we have a venue like this where we can engage in this kind of conversation and have these sorts of things. I just think this is just so awesome to me. But getting back to the actual point, again, you know, you see when these guns or the weapons that are used are handled with more care than what these black bodies are. And after talking about it for like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you might get a month and a half if you're lucky. Attention is then shifted over into something else that has happened or something else that has happened. We live in a society today where things are just so fast paced and so many things occur all at one point in time that you just can't keep up with all of it, you know? And because there are so many new things that are coming up, you can't focus on one particular thing for too long, because if you do, when you're gonna miss out on everything, and everybody else is in a sense moved on, so now you're stuck here trying to carry this task of moving things on. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I trying to dissuade anyone from not going about, but caring about the cause in which they care about. By all means, do you live your life, bro. However, at the same time, you do have to be cognizant of the fact that, listen, things end up moving fast nowadays, you know? 1 week we worried about Kevin Hart, next week we worried about J. Cole, then we worried about Kanye West, then Donald Trump always tweeting. There are a lot of things that are going on nowadays. And our attention span, I like to think that camera pan was actually our attention span and saying, oh my God, something crazy just happened. Whoop, now we back over here to see this latest dance. Oh my God, something crazy just happened again. Whoop, now we back over here to see this. Man, this is just so layered. People worried about trends. Definitely put that down. Kids recording on their phone. I wrote that down because there's the one pan where Gambino's just kind of going up, well, not Gambino, but the camera. So we're just kind of seeing him, and then we're going back up and seeing the kids with the gas mask on, recording everything. And I like to think that, one, because you got the kids recording each other with the dances and whatnot that's going on, but two, now you have a lot of the kids that are in the classroom catching a lot of these things that either teachers are doing, or catching some of these things that are happening to their friends from authority figures such as police officers or other people of the like. And I like to think that was some good symbolism there, just to kind of put that in, to see that, you know, we're covering all facets of how important these kids are to everything that's going on. I wrote hit that shoot down because I'm still so jealous that my man can hit that so epic, bro. I've been trying so hard to hit that thing, man, and I just, oh, Gambino, you amazing, bro. You amazing. Last 2 points real quick because this video is mad long, and then I'm gonna hop out of it, and then hop into the comments on the last video so that way we can engage in some more dialogue. I like to think that, or at least a thought that really hit me after the last time that I viewed this video was that it's something that kind of, what's the best way to say it? It will probably be like, in a sense, how black people just keep moving on. You know, how it's like we have all this, like, we have all this stuff that happens, but at the same time, like as broken and as distraught and as like hard it can be to hold on to all of that, we still can find the joy in saying, hey man, look, this new dance move is cool, you know, this is awesome. We can still find that balance of being like, yeah, there are times where we're gonna be sad and we really gotta, you know, get on our shit and take care of it the way in which we need to, but at the same time we can also balance that with saying, man, listen, sometimes I just want to have a good time with things. You know, I really like how I saw something on Twitter that was like, you know, this is a perfect combination of like black Twitter being like having the joyous moments and also going through some things. I'm paraphrasing it at this point, but also like going through some things and having all of that coexist at the same time. I thought that was a perfect response for what that was in general. And then if we are getting to the lyrics, because I know that somebody also said that in the last video, if we are getting to the lyrics, I do like to think that a lot of it, a lot of why this was kind of him rapping and being choppy with some of this is just showing where hip hop is at this point in time and saying how we went from it being more about, let me not say being more about, it always had its good balance of it, but initially it was kind of, you know, to give people that oomph to say, hey, these are the stories out here that need to be told. And nowadays, those same stories that are being told are focusing more on drugs and alcohol and sex and clubs and how much money you got and what are the clothes you got and how many followers I got on IG. That's what a lot of it nowadays is popular, and that's sad, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not happy about it. I do my radio show and there are some songs where I'm like, I don't want to play it, but I have to play it just because of how popping it is at this point. And you know, it does kind of like break my heart somewhat, but as much as that does, what do I want to say? As much as that is the focus, there are a lot of people out there that are putting a good, let me say, a positive step forward in the direction for hip hop to be able to go, and saying they're still talking about more meaningful content instead of stuff that's just surface level, to say like, yo, how do I look? What are the chains that I got on? What watch do I got on? What like shoes do I got on? How much money do I got? What type of car do I drive? There are a lot of MCs out here and a lot of hip hop artists and just a lot of artists in general that are really getting more intrinsic. That's why I appreciate, like I said before in my J. Cole video, I really appreciate how much he's grown to say, I'm not just gonna speak about the surface level things. Now I want to get into the reasons for why things are happening to people, or the reasons why people are repeating these same habits that they have, or these, you in a sense can get where I'm going. Like, I want to get to the inner reason for why, instead of just focusing on everything that's out here surface level. Let me really get deep into say, this is why things are going on, this is how I think it can change it, and this is my perspective on it. I really like that, man. And the last part is just the ending. I thought it reminded me a little bit of Get Out and him just like trying to escape, and how it's like it's just a never ending cycle in a sense, to say, man, like, it kind of feels right now like no matter what happens or no matter what goes on, something else is gonna happen and you're gonna have to deal with that, and you're just gonna keep getting hit over the head and having to keep going with it. But I do like to think that at some point everything will be able to work itself out. Now, you can just call me, you know, you can call me dumb, you can call me silly, you can call me whatever you want to call me, but I'm just an optimist like that, that I'm like, man, at some point it's going to work out the way in which it's supposed to, and the way in which it's supposed to will be in the benefit for everybody. But man, that's all I really got to say about this video. I'm sorry that I could not give y'all all of this last night. That would have made for a long as hell video, and I know all y'all wouldn't finna watch that. But for a lot of people out there that are saying, man, I feel like you completely missed the point, I don't believe that I did, but I don't feel comfortable, one, articulating things while I'm under the influence. I don't like doing that, first of all. But two, if I don't have everything that I want to say, or at least I can't say it in a coherent and eloquent way, I don't want to put it out there. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm about. I'm not trying to like, oh, let me just do something for likes, and let me just do something for views. I'm not the type of person, man. I'm just give you everything that I have and everything that I do. And I hope you guys got that between these two videos. So, man, let me know what y'all think about this video. If I made any sense to y'all, you can let me know down in the comments. If I didn't make any sense to y'all, you can let me know that down in the comments too. And if you got something that you really want to talk about that you think that I missed, please put that down below, because I'm more than willing to talk to you about it. And now I got to get back to that other video because I got a lot of comments that I got to respond to. So thank y'all so very much for your time. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, the Janelle Monáe video will be coming today. I hope y'all are happy about that as well. Thank you so much. Remember, stay blessed, stay favored, always stay tailored. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.